Hi, here's a short unboxing video to show you what goes into one of our rapid site deployment solutions. This is a 3G, 4G bonded cellular service that we use all the time to provide high-speed WAN or internet connectivity to sites that need it fast. Let's look at the box. The reason for having a box is simply that this equipment is going to site and might be hanging around, perhaps thrown around in a dusty, mucky environment. So this is a toughened, sealed, custom case that will keep the equipment safe until it's needed. Let's see what's inside. So everything required on site is here in the box. There are stands for aerials, there's the VPN router and the aerials themselves. You can see here that the VPN router is pre-configured with the cards and SIM cards that are required. You can see this one has a LAN output and power lights, and several cards for the services that will be bonded together. Before sending to site, these will have been pulled out and swapped for the cards required this time, and then done up tight. So here we have a 3G card. You can see the aerial connector here. Next is a 4G card, and you can see the two aerial inputs required for 4G performance. And finally, an Ethernet input that you'd use if you were including broadband, for example. Let's look at the 4G card in more detail. I'll just pull it out, and you can see the workings of the card and the backplane it sits in. If we look closer, we can see the aerial connections and the SIM slot. We can include multiple cards and multiple SIMs from multiple carriers to get reliable connections of tens of megabits per second. Let's look at the aerials. So here's a stand. It holds the two aerials that you need for 4G cards at the right distance apart to reduce interference. Let's connect the aerials. These are indoor aerials, which are fine in many cases, but we often replace them with exterior versions. There are several aerials in the box to support multi-SIM installations. I'll just screw those in. And there you have it. We just connect to the LAN and power up. Oftentimes we will use an exterior aerial. A big metal porta cabin will shield the signal, so we put several of these magnetic aerials onto the roof. Sometimes we have a directional high-gain aerial when we're a long way from the cell mast. We mount it on a pole and point it the right way. So that's it. We call it rapid site deployment. There's more to it behind the scenes, of course. We install switches and access points. We tune for performance of the apps you're going to be using. We monitor it 24/7. We report on the cellular usage to help manage that. And then we commonly migrate it to a long-term replacement service and remove it some way down the line. Thanks for watching.